How's everybody doing? We'll get going in just a second. Sorry, give me just 1 second, guys. I've also got a video going up at the exact same time I'm going live, which was probably poor planning on my part. But, I'm just making sure it all went through correctly. There we go, that went through. And did that go? It did. Nice. Okay. Looks like everything went through properly. So let's. Imagine being in a stream in the first 5 minutes. That's crazy. Couldn't be. Hey, Logical, how's it going? All right. I think all my stuff is good to go for in terms of the Let's Play episode. Posted all the different things that I needed to. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty pumped that my episode came out today. I've been working on it for a good little bit there. It's a little laggy. What's going on? But yeah, I replied to your message in Discord earlier about what you saying you liked it and stuff. Well, I'm glad. I worked real hard on it. And it's definitely not perfect. Like, there's still things that I was like, oh, maybe I should do this or this. Or maybe it's not long enough or whatever, but figured I could have spent another 2 weeks trying to get it perfect, or I could have it be, you know, good enough and go ahead and get it out. Genuinely enjoyed it. You should be proud of yourself. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. I think the strongest part of the whole video is definitely the intro. That's the part I worked the hardest on. But I think the rest is good too. I think the focal point of the next episode is gonna be that the mountain that we were designing the other day. I need to sleep. Oh, good luck. Thanks. I've already got some ideas for it, so I think that I think it should turn out good. No telling how long it's going to take to make that one, boy. It'll take a bit? Yeah, definitely. But I'm no stranger to big projects, so... Oh, I should have turned on the overhead light. It's a little dim in here, but... Oh, we got and installed the little window AC unit for my room yesterday. I slept like a baby last night. It was so nice and cool. It was just pointed out to me that the light in my room is on. It just is so dim, it sucks. Planning on building a mountain even bigger, but no size shaming over here. Oh, Nautilus, so yeah. Well, if you ever need some help, you just want someone to help place blocks or whatever. If I'm not, you know, busy doing stuff, I'd be down to help. Can't believe you're making a bigger mountain than me. The ceiling light in my room just sucks so much. It's weird. It doesn't take regular light bulbs. It takes tiny little light bulbs that would go in like wax warmers for some reason. And so they burn out super fast. If you would want to help, that would help a ton, but now I gotta go. I need a shower. Yeah, no worries. Enjoy your shower. Have a good time. I'll just be here, mining and crafting. Even all these seeds isn't gonna get us the whole thing. It's a huge field. And we got one kitty asleep in the lap. They're eeping. I'll have to go through and put some blocks down there, because, I mean, I guess you won't be able to see it super well once the wheat's grown, but I don't like being able to see through to the, that under area down there. And we're out of seeds. Let's put those in there, and then let me take all of this back home. Do we have... Yeah, there is bone meal in here, actually, so give me the bone meal and this. We don't need a ton more dry grass. Oh. Mushroom just grabbed my arm and snuggled up to it. Hey T, how's it going? You're doing good. Just got up like 15 minutes ago. Nice. You arrived at the same time. Hey! Everybody's here, the whole gang. Could edit some videos. Nice. I was doing some editing last night, and I finally got my my new video that I've been working on uploaded today, so I'm pumped about that. Hey, good to see you guys. Alright, we need dead bushes too. We'll go grab those in a minute. For now, let's just get these in. I'm pretty sure we've got dead bushes over in the storage area, but I'm not sure. I don't know if I'll have enough. Alright, that's all the dry grass. Let's go see. Go see if we got dead bushes. 27. I think that should be enough. Okay, let's put this stuff away. We'll set these shulker boxes over here. So you guys are both relatively new to Minecraft, right? Just based off what I saw when you were playing with Ari. Yeah. Well, I've been playing Minecraft for over a decade. I'm practically a professional. So there's played years ago, but yes, new for recent time. Nice. So a lot of the stuff that I'm working on, like I've already beaten the game. Like I beat the final boss and everything. I'm just building and making cool looking stuff now. What we've been working on lately is we're working on our spawn area over here. So the world spawn for our world is right over here. So, and in my latest episode, I wanted to have a nice little place to watch sunsets. So I made this area right here, this little bench. As you can see, the sun's starting to set right there, and it sets right there. And then here, I'll go into free cam so you guys can see. And then we've got this little bridge going across the river, and I carved this out on stream, this little river here. Made all that, and then this is a wheat field, but I don't have enough seeds to fill it with wheat yet. And then we got a little farmhouse with a tree and a garden. And then let me show you what the plans are. I design pretty much everything I make over in creative mode, and then I build it in survival. So this... On stream a few days ago, we were working on making these mountains. And the shading and everything on them. And so we're going to be winding up building that too. And then this little beach here. That dirt shouldn't be there. But yeah, I really like this mountain. You might think that that's water pouring off. But it's actually glass. And then a big project that we're working on is we're removing the end island. This is the wrong world, hold on. We're removing the end island in the end dimension where you fight the inner dragon and everything like that. Because I'm building a big thing. I'm building this. We gotta get rid of all the end stone first. It's probably one of my favorite builds I've done. We just gotta get it into survival. It's gonna take a lot of effort because we're mining the end island out by hand because I need the end stone, because the next part of this build that I haven't actually designed yet is around the outside here, past these end gateways. Oh, hey boys, what's up? Mash is coming to say hello. Hey, buddy. Out past these end gateways, I'm gonna make giant endstone whales, sort of swimming in circles around it, eating, and make them look like they're eating stars instead of krill. Should be cool. But we've got a long way to go before we do that. Added 5 to the counter. Aw, boo! That's fine. So I don't know. I don't remember if the channel point reward says what it, like, explains what the counter is. That's so cool. I hope to be able to do stuff like this in Minecraft one day. So the counter is... So like I said, we're mining out the Endstone Island by hand. And I've got these really good pickaxes that are very, very fast. The counter that you guys can add to, and every time I get a follow or a sub or whatever, that adds to it as well. That is how many blocks of endstone I have to mine with a wooden pickaxe, which is 15 times slower. Here, I can show you some. But yeah, Xavier, you'll get to be able to do stuff like this eventually, if you stick to it. Hold on. Score objectives, set display, sidebar, counter. We've mined 4,700 with a wooden pickaxe so far, which is really slow. But it just takes, like, learning how to do good builds and big builds just takes time and practice and whatnot. Like, when I first started out, I definitely wasn't doing this kind of stuff. But there's also lots of videos you can watch that sort of help you learn how to do different kinds of building and whatnot. Like for the gradients, the way that I sort of shaded that mountain and the river is shaded, like down here, so it sort of looks like it's lighter up at the top, and then down where it's wet, it's darker. That sort of stuff, I'm even still new to, and I'm still learning and whatnot. But definitely don't feel discouraged if you see people building really cool stuff and you're like, oh, I could never do something like that, you know? If you build something and you like it, that's good enough. You gotta build for yourself, you know? Just always amazed. Guess we'll just set these in here. Gonna be lurking while I edit these videos? Yeah, no worries. Good to see you. I'm missing a bush there. Okay, so what are we doing now? We need the wheat. Oh, but yeah, you added five endstone blocks that I have to mine with a wood counter. We haven't done any in a good little bit, so I'll have to calculate up how much I need to do with a wooden pickaxe. I have to do at least 150 more, if not more than that. But should be fun. I'll take this off the screen now. There. We've mined 123,000 endstone in total, which is about a sixth of the way there. I can show you how much we've mined too. Oh, and I can show you the nether hub we're working on. It is a lot, yeah. It's slow work, but... And then let me turn on full bright so you guys can see in the nether a little bit. So this is the nether hub we're working on. Those guys shouldn't spawn up there, but I don't have it lit up yet. Eventually, these little bridges here are going to extend out in each direction to where we have portals and whatnot to go different places. But yeah, this is our little central thing. But here, I'll head to the end so you guys can see how much endstone I've been mining. And like I've played Minecraft for years and years, but this particular world I started at the beginning of the year when I started making videos and streaming and whatnot. So it's still relatively new. So this is how our end island's looking. I shave it off in like little layers just to give me something to do during the hours and hours of mining this. We also have to mine and move most of the obsidian pillars, which is fun too. And then this is where I'm storing all the endstone. This back row of chests here is completely full. That back row back there, completely full of endstone, and then we got endstone. Lots of endstone. This is so cool. Thanks. I try my best. And this is all single player, by the way, so it's all just done by me. Oh, here, let me show you something. So, we also don't use the beacon when we do the mining by hand, or the wooden pickaxe to make it a little slower. The fact that you've done this, man, I can't read. The fact you've done this all yourself is crazy. Lots of dedication and patience. Yeah. Well, Minecraft's my favorite game of all time. So I love it. Plus gaming and streaming and stuff is my. Hold on, there's someone talking. But what I was gonna say was, I've got a lot of hobbies that I like to do, but my health isn't what it used to be. So gaming and streaming and stuff is something that I can do that doesn't wear me out too bad. So I put a lot of time in. So this is the speed that we usually mine endstone at. Not, insanely fast, but pretty quick. And then this is the speed when we have to do the wood pickaxe. Let me let the haste 2 beacon wear off. There we go. This is how fast it is with a wood pickaxe. So pretty slow. And we've mined almost 5,000 that way, the slow way, because of subs and follows and donations and whatnot. And then 123,000 the quick way. Let me up. But yeah, I love Minecraft. Oof, that was a big lag spike. It does that sometimes when I go through portals, or switch dimensions. I have completely forgotten what I was going to get up to. I have forgotten. Glad you've been able to turn something you love and are passionate about. Share it with everyone. Yeah! I've been playing Minecraft for years, and I've wanted to do videos and streaming and stuff for ages, but it's only been recently that I've had the hardware to be able to do it. And as soon as I did, I was like, well, that's what I'm doing. And I started at the beginning of the year, and I've been having a good time. Having a grand old time. What are we wanting to do? What? I was gonna do something. What is... If you're working on the beach. Oh, the beach. Right. Had to read my own title to remember. We need to grab a schematic of the beach over here. So this is mostly... This is vanilla in terms of all the blocks are vanilla, the mechanics are vanilla. But I've got a bunch of client-side mods that help me do stuff. And one of those mods is Lightmatica. It lets me take a schematic of something and give myself like a hologram of what I've built to make building things I do in creative a little easier for me. So we need to give me a stick first. Turn the tool on. And then area selection browser, get rid of that. New selection, spawn beach. Yeah, so here, I'll give you an example. So right now we're like making a schematic to save. So we get this box thing that we can move around. And we'll actually probably slide this back a little bit so I can line it up properly in the survivor world. And then we take this corner and we come way out. Probably a little further. And then all the way over there. Go a little further. Yeah, alright. I think right here, that should be good for now. So we get this big sort of box, right? Everything in this box will be saved as part of the schematic. So we do that, and then we do this, configure. Let me copy that, save schematic. And then if we leave, and then go to our regular world, and we load a schematic, spawn beach. Let's also hide the wheat field. Give me the stick. We can go and free cam up like this. Oh, it's set to single layer. Whoops. All. Now you can see the schematic that, like, you can see the beach from the creative world in our survivor world, but it's all a hologram basically. Like, none of those blocks are real. And then we can adjust where it is in the world, and we want to line it up so that we included the corner of this farmhouse to help us align it. See, there's the corner, so it needs to go down, over one, then that's lined up. So if we come out of free cam, then we can go over there. All these purple blocks are blocks that are supposed to be air in the schematic. The red blocks, the ones that are like tinged red, are blocks that are supposed to be something else. And then these are the hologram blocks. They're not really there, you can walk through them. But they show you where stuff should be. So when we're working on the beach, we can see what we need to remove. We need to remove like this whole bit here and a little bit down at the bottom, and then we can build it back up with the stuff that we've gathered. Oops, and then I fall. And then you can also set it to the single layer mode, and to just see one layer of the schematic at a time. Like if we just want to work on this layer right here, You can see all the blocks that are on this layer. And we're going to ignore all the dirt. We don't have to actually fill that all in. But we need to sleep. Let me sleep. There we go. But that's one tool I used that helps me build lots of cool, interesting stuff in a reasonable amount of time. Oops, there we go. So we just go through, and any of the any blocks that are purple, we can just rip them right out, and then any blocks on the edge that are red, we'll remove those, because those are going to be the visible blocks that we can see. Definitely convenient to have that tool. Oh yeah. It's a great tool. We just come through, rip out all the blocks. You can go down a level. And like, I've got a schematic for this farmhouse here. I've got a schematic of the river. I've got a bunch of different ones. And you can like look at all of them you have here. You have them in different folders, all sorts of stuff. But in terms of like actually building it in survival, all of that I do by hand. And I gather all the materials by hand. No creative or anything like that. Take me up to this top layer here. And sometimes when I'm like working on a project or whatever and streaming, I will get a little quiet sometimes. If nobody's like talking to chat, but that's just because I'm focused in. But I'm always looking. If anybody has, you know, if anybody says stuff and whatnot. Sometimes I just get zoned in and I'm just silently building. But yeah, I've been playing Minecraft since 1 point. Well, I played the Xbox 360 version first. That's like what I started on. And then why? No, that's absolutely fine. Just wanting you to do your thing is fine for me. Nice. Shoot. I also lose track of what I'm saying pretty easily. Oh, I started on the Xbox 360 edition. And then, but the first version that I played on the PC, the first Java version, was 1.8. That was when they added the ocean monuments and the guardians, as well as making it so that sheep dropped mutton. Go down again. I need to make a better XP farm for repairing my tools. We've got a blaze farm that I designed that we're using right now, which is fine. It's good. It makes fuel as well with the blaze rods. It's just a little slow to use on stream because you gotta wait for the blazes to build up in it. I can show you that later if we wind up needing to repair our tools. I also usually try to keep most of the blocks that we like mine out for stuff, because you never know when you're going to need a ton of dirt for something. I'm sure we'll use a lot of filler blocks in the background when we're building this mountain for like scaffolding and whatnot. Let me up. Okay, we've got to mine a little bit away over here, I think. Alright, next one down. Oh, those leaves are actually in the schematic, but that's just because I built over the tree. I found that since starting the YouTube and streaming and everything, that I want to take on bigger projects, and I stay motivated for them, which is awesome, because like now I'm making them to show people instead of just making them for myself. So it's a lot easier to stay motivated. Plus, if I'm doing like a really boring project like the endstone mining in the end, you know, I can start streaming and chat with people while I do it, which also helps a lot. Having that motivation is always good. Hell yeah. But yeah, I love watching people who haven't played Minecraft in a long time, or people completely new, play it. Because I get to sort of experience that second-hand wonder and exploration of the game mechanics and all that sort of stuff. Because for me, all of that happened years and years ago. And I'm a little jaded to how cool Minecraft is. Not like it's still my favorite game, but I don't have that wonder of like, ooh, these blocks, you know, the stuff that new players wind up thinking is cool and whatnot. So it's fun to watch them and sort of get to re-experience that. Tina, amazed by everything Ari has shown us so far? Yeah. And I think Ari is relatively new into it too. Not as new as you guys, like she knows a bit of what she's doing and whatnot, but I'll have to start a Minecraft boot camp for all the new people. Still new, but more experienced than me and T for sure. Yeah. I think it's cool. Minecraft's a very special and I feel like pretty unique game. I feel like there's not much like it. Like Hytale just came out and it's alright, but it doesn't hold the same you uploaded those bootcamp videos, for sure I'd watch. I'll keep that in mind. There is a creator who has like a Minecraft for Beginners series where he goes through like pretty much everything and step by step and really shows you all that stuff. I'm pretty sure it's Pixel Riffs. PIXLRIFFS, I think. I'll look it up in a second. I'll put a link in the channel. But even for a Minecraft vet like me, they're a good watch. So if you're looking for content to consume to like learn Minecraft stuff, I can definitely recommend that. It's good quality stuff. I'll put a link in the chat in just a minute. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. I'll just pick up these blocks while I wait to sleep. There we go. And then let me grab this for you real quick. YouTube. Why is my caps lock on? Pixel riffs. Yeah, it's the Minecraft survival guide here. I'll give you... Get out of there. And then... There you go. It's a good way to learn about a lot of things. And he explains it very well, but keeps it entertaining, I feel. Yeah, no problem. I'm very passionate about Minecraft, and I'm very beginner friendly, so. But yeah, also, if you wind up having any questions about what I'm doing, or things you see on the stream or in my world, feel free to ask. I don't mind. I love talking about... I could talk about Minecraft all day. Let's get some shulker boxes. Just put some of this stuff away. Yeah, all of that. And then give me this back. Alright, I think that's that level done, so we can go down to the next one. What doesn't seem right? It's fine. Must have turned off the mask surface button when I was painting these beaches. Which probably makes no sense to to you, like, I don't know what painting the beaches is. But here, let me show you real quick. Another creative tool that I have is a mod called Axiom. If we turn that off. Axiom is basically, you go into this mode. Skip. You see all this. Oh man, I'm getting big lag spikes. I'm gonna have to restart my game here in a second. But this mode lets you do stuff like you can build rocks up like this for creative to help you do stuff, and then you can do that. And then if I wanted this to be, if I wanted to paint this with like diorite, I can. And you can undo to get rid of it. There's lots of different things you can do. You can also if I add all these bushes to the stamp brush, I can paint with bushes. I can paint with my builds. So you can make a bunch of custom trees and then paint a forest with it. Let's see if I need to restart my game. Yep. I don't know why it does that sometimes. I think one of the mods I must be using has like a memory leak somewhere. So while I restart the game, I will let you guys look at the fishies. We'll feed the fish. Shouldn't take too long to restart Minecraft. This cool stuff. All the tools have been made to help do things in this game is cool stuff. Yeah, a lot. There's so many cool mods to help you be more creative and get more stuff done. I love it. Usually I have a water bottle to keep me hydrated for stream, but I forgot to fill it today. So I've just got a little Dr. Pepper. Little Dr. Peppy. Also, the fishies here. This is a game called Insane Aquarium Deluxe. There's like an adventure mode, time trials, challenges, and stuff. But this is the virtual tank, and these fish can't die. And so I've got. This is one of my favorite games from when I was a kid. And I've got a channel point reward to get your username on a fish in here. Because you can, that's the wrong thing. You can buy new fish for shells. It is a little expensive, but it's for my most dedicated viewers. Logical is probably getting kind of close. Eesh. Alright. Minecraft's back up. That is a unique and interesting channel point idea. I love it. Thanks! I really wanted to incorporate that game into my channel somehow. We played through most of the campaign on a Mystery Game Monday. And then I wanted some way to keep it around, because it's a game that has a lot of nostalgia for me. Man, I gotta let the world load. Get out of here, lag. There we go. I think that's better. Yeah. So I was like, what if I let people redeem a fish? You guys wrestling in the door? My cats are so cute. I love them. I've got 3 cats that we got only a few months ago. We got them from a rescue. They were found at a construction site, and originally there were 4 of them, but before we got to them, one of them got adopted out. So one of their brothers lived somewhere else. So there were 3 left, and originally we were just gonna get 2, but then we felt really bad about leaving Earl behind, because he was like a real shy cat, and we didn't think he would do great like on his own without his family. So we got all 3, and I'm really glad we did, because Earl is the cutest. He's my little buddy. And they've each got their own little emote of their faces. It's awesome that you were able to do that for the kitties. I have 1 cat that I saved 8 years ago. Oh, nice. Cats are just the best. I love cats. At the start of the stream, one of them was asleep in my lap, but they've hopped down now. I love those emotes. I think they turned out pretty good. They're just a bunch of cuties. This is your little gremlin. Oh, he's so cute. Love him. I don't think I've ever seen a cat that I didn't love. They're just the cutest. If I was a billionaire, I would have a giant mansion just absolutely full of cats. We'd all sleep in a giant pile at night. Be perfect. That's the dream. I think I'd lose my mind though if I really did sleep in a giant pile of cats, because as is, the cats wake me up quite a lot during the night, because they sleep in my room at night, because there's a lot of stuff that they could get into out in the rest of the house. So at night I bring them in my room and close the door, but then, you know, during the day they can run around and do what they want, because there's people conscious who can look out for them. But at night they all stay in here, and a lot of times they do like just snuggle up with me and sleep. But man, sometimes they like to crawl up on everything they're not supposed to be on, chew on all the cords. Little menaces. It's a good thing they're cute. Get in the shulker box. What's this supposed to be? Those are fine, those can stay. All the music on stream, by the way, is by a guy named Crinkles. He makes some really great stuff, and pretty much all of his stuff is licensed for free to use. Yeah, if anyone's interested, it's !music. It should give you a link to his stuff. I feel like a lot of his music fits the vibes of Minecraft pretty well. All that just water that's not supposed to be something different? No, okay. Let's go to sleep. I feel like the days passed so quickly when you're doing stuff. Ooh, stretching. Alright, we're almost done clearing this out, and then we have to actually gather the materials we need. Alright, first things first. I'm the realist. No, let's make sure that this is all full source blocks so I can see where blocks need to actually go. Ooh, I like this song. Here's a good one. I think... Oh, no, we're still missing some over here. And then over here. Okay, the first block... Oh, for the schematic thing, I can also look at a materials list of what's in the schematic. So we can ignore the dirt, the stone, the water, and the grass. So these are the... and some of this stuff too. Ignore those. And this. There we go. So we need lots of stuff. First off, we need end stone, which I've got plenty of. We'll just grab a few stacks worth. And then we also want to go to the desert and gather up some sand. Okay, where's the stone? Stone goes there. Grass can go here. And then all the dirt over on this side. And we'll bring this with us. This away. Well, we're also about to hit the hour mark. And every hour we do a 3-minute ad break to turn off pre-rolls. But I pause what I'm doing, and we just go look at the fishies so that nobody misses anything. I'd turn off ads entirely if I could, because I get why people use them. Like, you make money, it's fine. But personally, I hate ads. But I gotta have ads if I want to access my monies and stuff. So my compromise is we pause what we're doing so nobody misses anything, and we just feed the fish and we take a little stretch, drink a little water, chat a little bit with the people that don't get ads. Wish I could turn them off my channel too. I hate making people sit through them. Yeah, if there was a way to turn them off completely, I would. But the best solution I've found is to just sort of do what I do is what we're about to do. I run this command for anyone that wasn't listening, so they know what's happening. And then I switch over to the fishies. And it should... Oh, that is the wrong thing. Why is that up there? It's supposed to be down there. Oh man. Everything's going wrong. There's that. I think that should work. And then we run our little 3-minute ad break, but we just pause what we're doing so nobody misses anything. Good luck, hope you don't get an ad. But yeah. And sometimes people don't get ads. Some people get to hang out and chat while I feed the fish. But I think it's way better to do the little ad breaks than to have pre-rolls, because pre-rolls I feel like completely discourage people from watching if they get hit with an ad immediately. Pre-rolls are the biggest stream killer. I also run 3 minutes every hour. Darn tootin'. But it's like, especially at like our size, I think you've probably have a few more viewers than I do, but it's pretty similar. It's like making people sit through ads and oh boy, I made 10 cents. It's like, who cares about that? So I really wish you could turn them off entirely, but I feel like this is the best solution that I can come up with. I know it wouldn't work for everyone, and there's some games, like when I play DayZ, I just do the automatic ad rolls, or the ad manager that runs them every so often, because that's a sort of game that I can't pause what I'm doing every hour and do this. You don't really get much just to force upon streamers, yeah. But any game that I'm able to like pause or have like a little break in, I do this. But it definitely doesn't work for everybody, and I'm sure that for some people, they would rather just me keep doing stuff instead of pausing for the ad break. But I don't know. It's what I've decided to do. Plus, we get to feed the fish. Oh, we missed the shell. The snail, this is Stinky the snail. This is, I think her name is Prego. And this is Zorf. Zorf feeds this guy, feeds regular food to the fish. This pregnant fish poops out a little guppy every once in a while for the carnivore fish, and then Stinky grabs the money off the bottom when he can. Like he's going for that. And he gets it. But that is the end of the ad break, so we'll go ahead and switch back over to Minecraft. There we go. And then we'll grab... We don't need a ton of endstone. We'll grab this much, which is going to be way more than we need. And we'll do this, and then we'll hop through the portal, and then we'll head to the desert. Yippee! I gotta get a portal over here by the spawn area. I gotta think of something cool to build for it, though. A little building to put around it. So to get to our desert, we have to go up on the roof of the nether. I'm always paranoid that I've accidentally muted my mic. Because I think I mentioned it might have been yesterday in your stream, or maybe I mentioned it Ari, but like weeks ago I was streaming some Don't Starve together alone. And I was like half 20-30 minutes into stream, and I looked over and I realized that my mic had been muted for the first half, and I was like, I've just been talking to no one. Just been a dead silent stream with game audio only. You can hear your mic not muted. You think it was Ari's stream? Yeah, I can tell when it's muted because I have my OBS open, and I can see my audio bars. Sometimes I just forget to look over at it, so I'm like, sometimes I'll just be like, I'll just whip over and look at it like, you guys can hear me, right? I've got a little bit of a weird setup, I feel like. I feel like I do it slightly differently than some people might. I've got Minecraft on my main screen. And then on my second monitor, half of the screen is, I've got Twitch open. And I don't have like my actual stream open, but I've got the stream manager page with chat and the activity feed and quick actions and all that stuff. I've got a second tab open that's my mod view, just for if I need to do stuff. And then the other half of my second screen is OBS with like all my scenes and sources and stuff. And then the fishy game is underneath Minecraft. I only go that when I need it. I guess we can just do this and fall. That's definitely what I meant to do. I think some people have like either their chat docked into OBS or they have like Streamlabs or something like that. But I like the way I have it. I feel like I got more control over stuff this way. I need to like change something on the fly or whatnot. So we don't need sand, we need sandstone. So I guess we'll just craft all of this in a sandstone. Is my chat and docked in OBS is useful, but I also have my stream manager open at the same time. So it's pointless for me to have it there also. I feel you. Load schematic, let's grab spawn beach. And then how much sandstone is it? About 5 stacks of sandstone. Shoot, I don't know which one this is. Pick the right one. Nice. So what? That was like... What did I say I needed? Where did I put the sandstone? Oh, it's in here. I just blended in. We'll get like 5 stacks just to be safe. My shovel's not looking too hot. So I know you were playing Ultra Kill on Fortnite last night with the gang, but like, what do you usually play? You just do like variety stuff, or do you have a main game that you enjoy doing? What are you passionate about? We've established I'm passionate about Minecraft. Give me all the sand. Oh, shoot. And also, if you're like doing stuff and just have me on in the background, like don't feel like you have to respond. I'm just talking. Lurkers are welcome. Like I know T said that they were lurking. That's fine by me. Okay, so variety streamer, so I played a lot of different stuff. My main go-to when I have a busy schedule is Fortnite. Nice. I have never once played Fortnite. I've never played your go-to game. That's crazy. No worries, I'm at work, but I'm available to chat for now. Cool. What do you do for work? If you don't mind me asking. Anything fun, or is it like a boring, lame job? Ooh, an engineer. That's fancy. I don't really make money from it, but this is basically my job. Because I'm, you know, chronically ill and whatnot, I can't really do the work I used to. But luckily I'm able to live with family, so I don't have to worry about bills much or anything. So I just do this. This is what I do this every day. I used to be a manager. Well, I worked at Walmart for a while, but I used to be a manager at a couple different pizza places. I'm a pizza professional. I know we were talking about pizza last night. I've probably made more pizzas than you will ever eat. Understandable, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Pizza's the best, man. The only thing I miss about being a manager at those pizza places is I got to have pizza every darn day if I wanted, and I could make whatever kind I wanted. Sometimes I'd make calzones, because I worked at 2 different pizza places, and the first pizza place I worked at, how many times can I say pizza place? The first place I worked at, we had calzones on the menu, so I learned how to make them. But the second place we didn't. And so nobody there knew how to make calzones, but I knew how to make them with what we had. So people would be like, hey, can you, people I worked with would be like, hey, can you make me a calzone? Those are really cool. They're really delicious. And I was always like, I got you, buddy. Calzones are delicious. That is plenty of sandstone. I still make homemade pizza every once in a while. Like this past, not this past weekend, but the weekend before. Every Saturday we do a big meal and cook for my grandparents and eat with them and everything. And we did homemade pizzas last week. We made 3 pizzas. The one I made is my specialty pizza. It's a pesto pizza, so it's homemade pizza dough, creamy pesto sauce, and then blackened chicken, sliced tomato, red onion, spinach. I feel like I'm forgetting something. You had me at pesto. Oh, I love pesto. It's nice that you do that. Homemade pizzas are the best. Yeah. But yeah, so we live in our house is weird. It's a 2-sided house. Originally my uncle built it with my grandparents so that when they got older he'd be here to take care of them, but he moved. And so now I live on this side with some other family, and then my grandparents live on the other side, so I can see them any day. I just talked to them earlier today. But we have a big dinner together every Saturday and cook for them and everything. Because they're getting up there, and they don't have the energy to cook as much as they used to. My grandma turned 83 like last week, so. But yeah, I love pesto. My other specialty meal, well, my main go-to specialty meal, if I'm like cooking for people, is Cajun chicken pasta, which is, it makes a bunch, but the recipe is super simple. It's 2 boxes of penne, a big pot of creamy pesto sauce, and then like 3 or 4 chicken breasts pounded flat, covered in olive oil and blackening seasoning, cooked on the griddle, cut up into little, bite-sized pieces. All that mixed together with some Parmesan. Oh, it's delicious. And then sometimes lately I've started adding crushed tomatoes with sea salt to it to give it a little bit more of depth of flavor, and I think it's fantastic. What is happening with the material list right there? I think I have to relog. That is deep slate. I think pesto is probably one of my favorite sauces. It's just so good. Man, now I'm hungry. Somehow I always wind up talking about food on stream. It's just how things go. What is happening? Okay. I'm a big fan of food. I love eating. And I love cooking. I think in my Discord, I'm gonna start whenever I make like a yummy meal. I think I'm gonna do like a recipe exchange and share the recipe, so if people are like, "Ooh, that looks good," they can make it too. Because I've got a lot of really good recipes. My whole family's full of people who can cook pretty well, and we all love food. And then what is that? Is that stripped oak logs? Let me up. Alright, I think... Oh, no, there's still some over here. If we go up another one, then there's none, right? Yeah. Alright, the next material we need is... What is this? Stripped birch wood. I don't think we have very much birch wood. That's okay, that's why we got at the tree farm. Yeah, we have 22 birch logs. Which is not nearly enough. Oh, we might have some in here, actually. No, we don't. Okay. Give me this. Let's go up here. Let's put this stuff away first, actually. I had endstone here. I thought I didn't. Oops. Okay, and then sandstone. And we need to eat. Oh, shoot. A little sip of my drink. Delicious. Alright, so this is not my design. This is a wood, this is a tree farm by a guy named ENX04. He makes really cool redstone farms. So what we want to do is we want to fill up our inventory besides that slot. And then we want to turn block sounds all the way down. Not my statistics, get out of there. And then flip that down. Flip it on. Hop up here. Oh shoot, we gotta replace that actually, hold on. Give me this. Okay, inventory is full again, and then let's go. So for reals this time, we flip it on. We'll actually put the block sounds to like 2. We come up here, aim at the right spot, and then we just hold right click. Actually, we flip this on, and then we hold right click. And it's, so this machine is dropping TNT from above, from a TNT duper. And so every time I grow a tree, TNT falls and blows it up. And then the items get collected down at the bottom. And they flow through the water and they come up behind me, or underneath me, and get put in some chests. And this is how we get wood. At least most kinds of wood. There's some kinds of trees that you can't do in this thing, like, you can't do mangrove in this version, and you can't do pale oak or dark oak trees here. They just don't work with this farm. We'll just get a bit of wood. I don't know quite how much we need, but we'll see. This is probably one of my favorite Crinkles songs. I think this is from Soundtrack in a Box 16? Probably. That is my favorite of his albums, so I wouldn't be surprised. How are we doing? That might be enough. Let's turn it off. Grab all the torches. We can put this over here, and then we need to turn all of those into the wood block, and then we need to strip them all. We're missing a few doing it this way, but we can just pick them back up and do it again. So we got that window unit, and it works really good, but it is super loud. Hey, buddy. So like during stream I can't run it, so it's slowly getting warmer and warmer in my room. But after stream I'll crank it all the way up. Hey buddy, how's it going? Oh, you purring up storm, huh? Hmm. You wanna come up? Ooh. Welcome to the lab mushroom. Say hi to the audience. You wanna purr into the mic? I don't know if he's purring loud enough to hear. How you doing, buddy? You doing okay? We got a bunch of new like toys and stuff for him yesterday, and really tuckered him out with lots of playing yesterday and stuff. Because I think the past few days, Mushroom's been a little bored because I haven't felt well. I've had a lot of stuff to do around the house, and then I haven't felt my best, so I haven't been able to do too much of the playing with him. Yesterday I did a bunch, and then this morning I did some, and then before dinner I think I'll probably feel up to doing some more. We also got a few toys that they can play with on their own. Like we got this little ball thing with a string attached, and it charges, and then you turn it on and it sort of flops about and mimics a little mouse. They seem to love that thing. Oh, we can turn the block sounds back up. Let's go see how much of the beach we can build with this. If this is enough or if we need to get more. Sorry for the coughing. Oh, there's more sandstone over here. Why did I think there wasn't? There's a bunch more sandstone. What? Let's go get some. Let's go get it back. And the ViewBot advertisers are really making a run for it today. The second or third one. Get out of here. Go down one, and then we'll just do the ones we can see. Oh, that is the jungle logs, actually. Okay, then we can go down this level and fill this in. I just don't want to fill in any that are underneath, because that's a waste of resources, because you don't see it. Okay, and then we go up again. Alright, go down, place that, and this. And then we go up, and we place those. So we probably won't use the wood farm for the jungle wood. We'll probably just go chop down a few of the big trees in the jungle. And we're out of the birch wood, actually. Shoot. What's up? What? Oh, hey, Nash. You doing okay? Do you want to come up? Here you go. Where's you going, Goober? Hey. Alright. So we need more birch wood, but we'll also go ahead and get some jungle. Right. Oh, you're so cute. I just want to eat you up. Okay, down again. I see that log in there. Gimme. So, if the birch wood is any indication, we're gonna need at least 4 to 5 stacks of the jungle. So at least a few more trees, probably 3 or 4. We got a kitty sleeping or laying in the lap, just purring. I gotta get a desk chair that has like a little extendable spot for the cats to lay on. Like maybe like a little footrest or something. Because I love when they come up and want to snuggle with me when I'm doing stuff and streaming and whatnot. But man, it's terrible for my back and my hips. Because I gotta sit in like weird funky positions so that they can be comfy. Alright, there's another one. Turn that all into this. Where's our next big tree? Here's one. Oh, I almost missed this. There we go. Okay, I've got to adjust already. This is killing my back. Thank you for the licks. Appreciate it. Let me adjust the blanket in my lap. You can be comfy. There you go. Is that okay, buddy? Oh. All right. I think we also need spruce wood for the beach gradient. Could be wrong though. Pretty sure we do. I think it's the very top block before it transitions to grass and moss. I think it's after the coarse dirt. Or maybe before the coarse dirt? Who knows? Oh, I fell. Let me up. Have you ever heard of DayZ, by the way? Also, what do people call you? Xavier or X? And also, if you're back to working, don't worry about it. My boss came to my office and talked my ear off for a while, so sorry I didn't respond. Oh, you're good. I've literally mostly just been chopping trees. I only just now asked you a question. I was just... It's pronounced Javier. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Javier. No problem. Have you ever played a game called, or heard of a game called DayZ? Because I know you do variety stuff. Javier. That's me, Javi. That's what RNG call me. Gotcha. Heard of it, but never played it. Is it good? It's one of those games where, like, it sucks, but it's one of my favorite games of all time. It's a very unique game. I think what attracts me to it is, like, it's a fun survival game, and that part's fun, but you run into all sorts of people, I think, and sometimes they can be friendly, sometimes they might hold you up and try and take your stuff, sometimes it might be a gunfight. You never know what you're going to run into with people. I just think it's a really special kind of game. I get that. There are a few games that aren't popular in the masses, but I love, yeah. Oh, trust me, I never got super into it, but I played League for a while. That game is the worst game ever. I kind of want to go back and play some more. That and RuneScape. I was heavily addicted to RuneScape for a long time. I've had to stop playing it. Too scared to play League. Just save yourself, stay away. What did I come here for? RuneScape is classic, I used to play forever ago. I have an ungodly amount of time in old school RuneScape. But I have to, for my own mental well-being, I have to not play that game anymore. Because it takes so long to do stuff, and then I just waste so much time. That is not what I meant to do. But if you like survival games and like interactions with random people, you might enjoy DayZ. It's a hard game to play with people at least at the start, because you spawn randomly on the map, and to get to each other, you have to like know where you are and then be able to travel to each other. There's no way to spawn together with people, so it's sort of a game you have to jump into on your own, or if you jump in with people, you have to be prepared not to see them for hours. But if you are able to meet up with, you know, people or friends, or you make friends with people you find in the game, that can be a really special kind of experience. Also, man, the log went way over there. But it's definitely not for everybody. Definitely have to check it out. If you do check it out, I would recommend playing a community server, and I can give you some recommendations for some later if you do wind up playing that. Just because the official servers are somewhat plagued by cheaters with like aim hacks and stuff. Plus, there's not really any. Hey Ari, how's it going? Plus, there's not really any moderation done on the official servers, so you can sometimes run into people who say things that are definitely not good to come through blasting on your speakers on stream. But a lot of the community servers are more strict about that sort of thing, and have people that can, you know, monitor and ban people like that and whatnot. So it's a more curated environment. I live in Javi. Hello, it's good to see you. We're working on a beach. I don't know if they're still here, Ari, but T was here too. They said they were lurking while they were doing some videos, so. So the whole gang is... What is that technique? Oh, so, okay, so this is a log, right? And you can, if you right click on a log, you strip the bark off, so it gives it a different color and texture. What I'm doing is I've got the logs in my offhand, and so I'm holding, let me break that. I'm holding right click, which strips it, and I'm also holding left click, which breaks the block. So it strips it, and then it breaks it, and then it places a new one, and then it just does that over and over. It's just a quick way to process it. Because I need the stripped versions. Learn all sorts of new tips and tricks when you watch me, the professional Minecrafter. I've shown you so many cool stuff. Yeah. Oh, and I can send Ari the link too, if you would be interested. But sometimes it's fun just to learn games on your own. But there's a guy who I watch sometimes who's got like a Minecraft survival guide, where he sort of teaches you about the game as he goes along, and he's entertaining and he explains stuff really well, and you can learn all sorts of stuff from him. I linked it for Javi earlier. His name is Pixel Riffs. Didn't I just have that? Yeah, there it is. I have all the cool stuff. You know it. I've built up my collection of cool stuff for the past 12 years or however long I've been playing this game. Supplies have been messed up lately. Well, that's weird. Let's go down a level and do it here. That is mushroom blocks, which I don't have at the moment. Sometimes it doesn't work at all. Huh. I feel like you run into so many technical issues that I've like never heard of. Like the other day when your stream was like crazy pixelated the whole time and you had to restart, no idea why that happened. I think you just got bad luck. That was your fault? Gotcha. What happened? I'm out of those blocks. Let's go get the more birchwood. Let's turn this back on. Let's turn this on. And then give me saplings. Oh, I gotta turn the sound down. I don't deafen you guys. I'd messed with settings in OBS before streaming and setting my bitrate to 7,000. It was 700. Yeah, that'll do it. That would do it. Okay, I think that's good. We just need a little bit more birchwood. I haven't looked since it dropped right when I started stream, but I put out my new... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I forgot to turn this on. But my newest Minecraft Let's Play episode came out today. The one I've been working on for like 3 weeks. I'm super proud of it. But I haven't looked to see how it's doing because I've been streaming. Because for some reason I decided, hey, let's have that drop the exact same moment I start stream. So I have to send out all the notifications and post all the stuff about it and make sure it happened right as I'm starting stream. I won't do that next time. Hopefully it does well. I mean, even if it doesn't, I'm happy with it, so that's all that matters. That should be enough. So let's turn this off. Let's put this back in here. Give me that. And then let's grab everything out of the chests. Hopefully that's enough. Those can go in there. And then we want all of that, and then we're gonna strip it like we did the other one. And I'll turn my block sounds back up 2 before I forget. But yeah, you can do this method, like the way I'm stripping this. You can do this with ores if you silk touch them. So touch them all up, and then you bring them up to the surface and torch them all. You can do it with concrete powder in water. Turn it into concrete. You can do it with lots of different stuff. I'd say if you're more used to playing Bedrock, the biggest thing to get used to using and utilizing, one of the biggest tools that helps you do stuff, that's just in the completely vanilla game, is your offhand. Because in Bedrock, your offhand is practically useless, but it's pretty handy in Java. In this method, it's not getting every single one of them, but that's fine because we can just pick them up and do it again. Oops. Give me this. Give me all that. We only missed 22 of them. There we go. And then just one more. Bedtime. One of the kitties is asleep in my lap. They're so cute. They're a little hard to tell apart sometimes because they're all gray. They all look pretty similar. When they're standing, I can tell them apart a lot better. But laying here, I'm pretty sure this is either mash or mushrooms. I'm not sure. And then really need to get more mushroom blocks. Is the block I'm missing for this section over in the middle? Let's do this side. Let's see how this side is. Where? We're Minecrafting it up. Are you streaming today, Ari, or having a break? Or you might have a, real people job. I don't know. You might be a functioning member of society. All right. I like that my beach here has not a single block of sand in it. It's a sandless beach, but it looks very sandy. Oh, I'm out of that? Maybe more, and I guess we gotta strip these too. I'll just do it right here. Sorry, buddy, I just had to adjust a little. I probably won't go for too much longer today, just because I've got company over. We'll see. Gonna go up a level, and then up another level. See, yeah, here. Right, and then we go down. Darn. Need more jungle wood. Well, that's no fun. Nope, that's not where that goes. Okay. So I think it's going good. Good. That's what I meant to say, not good. Yeah. I think next we just need to gather a lot of brown mushroom blocks, pretty much. And a little bit more of the jungle wood. But... you're still asleep. I'll go a little longer. Oh, in the mail today, we got a package, and it's got a bunch of shelves, little cat shelves to put up on the wall that the cats can run along and crawl up and do all sorts of stuff. So I'm excited to put that up, and I bet they're gonna love it. The whole gang's here. Sure, the cats love that. They better. Right now we've got just one little like carpet looking segment thing up on the wall, and they love climbing up and down that. So I'm sure once we're able to get some once I'm able to put the shelves up, they'll lose their minds. Okay, do I have more rockets? I have a few. How's the video editing going, T? Going good? I hope it goes well. We need a ton of these brown mushroom blocks here. Let's turn on hitboxes so I make sure not to miss any. I think I'm gonna stream earlier than usual today, finish Undertale and paint some more duckies. Oh yeah. I've never played Undertale. I own it, I just haven't actually gotten around to playing it. It's a good game. I'll probably do it, I'll probably play it on stream sometime, probably for one of my Mystery Game Mondays. I think that'd be a good game for it. But if you wind up being live whenever I finish up, give you a little raid, say hi, hang out for a bit. There's another one down that way. Yeah, we'll see what time I go live. Yeah, no worries. Even if not whenever you do go live, I'll stop by and say hi. Check out some Undertale. See what I'm in for. Oh, you getting up, Mash? Did you hear a noise out there you want to go investigate? No more kitty in the lab. Sad day. It's a good day for my back, though. Man, I can stretch finally. Oh, okay, and we're about to have to do our hourly ad break. So let me sleep, and then we'll do that. We'll pause, and we'll switch over to the fishies. And I'll run my little command, not in caps. Why is caps lock on? Run my command, and then we'll run the ads. Good luck. Hope you don't get one. If you do, so sorry. Wake up, Stinky. You gotta catch this show. Now we feed the fish. The fish. How are we doing? It seems like it's going okay. You know what I will do while we're on the ad break? I want to check if the video's doing okay. Now that it's up. Ooh. Oh yeah, 4 views. But that's okay, we went up like an hour ago. And then how's this doing?